Welcome to Farming Aid.
Have you ever thought all pigs look the same? Pink, muddy, and pretty predictable. Today, that idea is about to change. The world is home to some incredible and extremely rare pig breeds that most people will never see in their lifetime. These animals carry wild features, unbelievable adaptations, and survival stories that sound like something from a movie. From woolly pigs that look like sheep, to island survivors shaped by nature alone, to pigs that walk on hooves like a horse, these are genetic treasures on the edge of disappearing. In this video, we are diving into the 3 rarest global pig breeds you will not believe actually exist, and why saving them might be more important than you think. Let's discover the pigs the world almost forgot. The first incredible breed takes us to the mountainous regions of Central and Eastern Europe. The Mangalitsa pig, often called the sheep pig because of its curly wool-like coat, looks like something created in a fantasy movie rather than a real farmyard animal. Its thick, long, curly hair comes in blonde, red, and even a wild boar style with a dark body and a lighter strip along the back. This coat is not just for looks. The Mangalitsa developed its fleece to survive harsh winters in Hungary, Romania, and Serbia long before modern barns and heating existed. Just like heritage sheep, these pigs shed naturally as the weather warms. When you first see a Mangalitsa, you might assume someone crossbred a pig and a sheep, but its genetics are pure swine, just uniquely adapted to its environment. The Mangalitsa pig comes from a time when farmers valued animals that could fend for themselves, survive cold climates, and forage for food rather than rely on expensive feed. These pigs can fatten on rough pasture, roots, and acorns, turning simple forage into thick, silky fat. For centuries, that fat was seen as pure cooking gold in Hungarian kitchens. Before vegetable oil became common, Mangalitsa lard was prized for baking, curing, and preserving meat. The flavor of Mangalitsa pork is legendary. Chefs describe it as rich, marbled, and buttery, almost like Wagyu beef. The meat melts when cooked, giving a luxurious texture that gourmet restaurants pay a premium for today. However, that specialty reputation came too late to protect the population from decline. As modern farming took over the world, people wanted lean pork that grew fast in crowded barns. Fat became the enemy of the meat industry. Mangalitsa pigs, which grow more slowly and naturally store a lot of fat, lost their main market almost overnight. Thousands of Mangalitsa herds vanished as commercial white pigs took over farms. By the early 1990s, this incredible breed was nearly extinct, with only a few hundred left in rural areas of Hungary. Thankfully, passionate breeders and conservationists stepped in. They realized these animals were too unique to lose. The Mangalitsa has since made a small but powerful comeback, especially among chefs who want heritage pork. Still, the breed remains one of the rarest pigs in the world, and every new litter born is part of a global rescue mission. This breed reminds us that farming history matters and that the old ways sometimes hold the future of better food. Now, travel with the story to a completely different environment. Imagine a wild island, salty ocean wind, thick forests, and a population of pigs that learn to survive entirely on their own. That is the home of the Ossabaw Island hog. This breed lives on Ossabaw Island, located off the coast of the state of Georgia in the United States. Centuries ago, Spanish explorers brought pigs aboard ships as a mobile food supply. Some were released or escaped onto islands like Ossabaw. Over hundreds of years, those pigs adapted to island life through natural selection alone. They turned into a special landrace breed known today as the Ossabaw Island hog. What makes them fascinating is that they develop survival traits rarely seen in domesticated pigs. These pigs have a dark, almost prehistoric appearance with long snouts, pointed ears, and wild temperaments. Their bodies are small and tough, built for endurance and speed rather than industrial weight gain. The island environment is harsh. Water is limited. Food does not come from troughs, but from roots, crabs, nuts, and whatever seasonal plants they can find. Their bodies store energy in a unique way. Scientists discovered that the Ossabaw Island hog has a metabolic trait that resembles a thrifty gene. When food is scarce, they store fat rapidly to survive drought or winter famine. This metabolic adaptation makes them important for research, especially studies related to diabetes and obesity. Their genetics may one day help humans understand metabolic diseases better. From a conservation point of view, the Ossabaw Island hog is a living window into domestication history. They are almost like a snapshot of early European pigs that arrived in the Americas. They have had very little crossbreeding or human-guided selection. That makes them valuable to geneticists who want to preserve biodiversity among livestock. Unfortunately, living on a protected island has created conflict. Environmental agencies worry that pigs disrupt fragile ecosystems. At different times, there have been efforts to remove them from the island entirely. Breeders who understand their importance have worked to relocate some individuals to small farms in the mainland United States to maintain the bloodline. Even with these efforts, their numbers remain dangerously low. The Ossabaw Island hog is rare because its existence hangs in a delicate balance between conservation and environmental management. Each animal represents hundreds of years of history and evolution that happened far from the influence of modern farming. The third astonishing breed in this journey might be the most unbelievable of all. The Mulefoot pig is one of the only pigs in the world born with a solid hoof. Instead of the normal cloven hoof seen in almost every pig, sheep, and goat, the Mulefoot has a single fused hoof that looks like a miniature version of the hoof of a mule or a horse. Its gait is smooth and sure-footed, making it resilient on rough terrain. For centuries, farmers in parts of the Mississippi River Valley and the American South believed that Mulefoot pigs were tougher and better suited for river floods than other pigs because their strong hooves kept them from getting foot injuries in mud and wetlands. The Mulefoot pig is solid black in most cases, with a muscular body and a calm temperament. Its meat is known for excellent marbling and flavor, similar to high-end heritage pork. For a long time, this breed was a favorite among independent rural farmers who needed a hard-working animal that could grow well on what nature provided. Then the 20th century arrived with industrial agriculture, standardization, and aggressive consolidation of pig genetics. Many local breeds like the Mulefoot were pushed off farms by leaner, faster-growing pigs. By the 1960s, the Mulefoot pig was dangerously close to disappearing forever. Some rare livestock experts predicted complete extinction by the 1970s. Luckily, small pockets of Mulefoot pigs survived on a few farms and homesteads where people refused to give up the old way of raising animals. In the early 2000s, new conservation breeding programs began. Even today, the Mulefoot remains critically rare. The number of purebred breeding animals worldwide is tiny, and maintaining genetic diversity is a constant challenge. Yet, its unique single hoof and its deep agricultural heritage make it a powerful symbol of survival. The Mulefoot pig represents the resilience of small-scale farming traditions in the face of overwhelming industrial pressure. These three breeds, the Mangalitsa, the Ossabaw Island hog, and the Mulefoot pig, show how rich and diverse the world of pigs truly is. None of them fit the image most people have when they think of pigs. They prove that pigs are not simple livestock. They are adaptable, intelligent, and shaped by the landscapes and cultures that raise them. These breeds carry genetic traits that could be critically important for the future. Traits like cold resistance, disease resilience, metabolic efficiency, and self-sufficient foraging can help farmers build more sustainable systems as the world faces climate change and ecosystem challenges. The story of rare pig breeds is also a story about food culture. Modern diets have encouraged global uniformity. Most bacon, ham, and pork chops come from the same limited set of commercial breeds. That means flavor diversity is shrinking. Traditional charcuterie experts say losing these pigs is like losing fine wine grape varieties. Once a breed is gone, the unique flavor it creates disappears forever. Chefs who have experienced Mangalitsa pork, Ossabaw charcuterie, or Mulefoot lard raised by ethical farmers describe them as unforgettable culinary experiences. Food is history we can taste, and these pigs help connect us to the craftsmanship of the past. Conservation is not always glamorous. Saving rare livestock requires years of patience, careful breeding plans, and coordinated work between farms, universities, and non-profit groups. Unlike rescuing pandas or elephants, endangered farm animals rarely make headlines. Yet, the loss of agricultural biodiversity could leave future generations with fewer choices, weaker food systems, and less resilience to disease or climate shifts. By telling these stories, your video becomes part of the movement to protect heritage animals. Viewers might discover breeds they never knew existed and find a new appreciation for the people trying to save them. There is also a human element behind every survival story. Farmers who choose to raise rare pigs often take financial risks. These animals grow slower and require pasture space rather than industrial barns. They produce a product that few consumers recognize at first. Yet, these farmers believe that preserving unique animals is worth the effort. They are stewards of living heritage. Their work keeps thousands of years of selective breeding and cultural tradition alive. From Hungarian herders revitalizing Mangalitsa herds to island conservationists working with Ossabaw genetics, to American homesteaders protecting the Mulefoot lineage, these people are guardians of biodiversity. Imagine a future where commercial farming collapses because climate patterns shift. Industrial pigs that depend on strict diets and controlled environments could struggle. Breeds like the Ossabaw island hog, which learn to overcome scarcity and environmental extremes, might hold the genetic key to future food security. Imagine chefs rediscovering fat as a source of flavor and health, realizing that the buttery richness of Mangalitsa pork is not something modern pigs can replicate. Imagine consumers choosing meat not just by price per pound but by history, sustainability, and taste. That future becomes possible when rare breeds survive. Each rare pig breed you showcase in your video will surprise viewers with its unique characteristics. The Mangalitsa looks like a fluffy sheep but produces some of the richest pork in the world. The Ossabaw island hog is a wild survivor that evolved metabolic superpowers on a remote island. The Mulefoot pig walks on single hooves and carries a forgotten chapter of American farming in its DNA. These pigs are proof that the world's agricultural legacy still holds secrets waiting to be rediscovered. They can inspire viewers to look twice at the animals we take for granted, because sometimes the most incredible creatures are right in front of us. We just have to know where to look. These incredible pigs prove there is so much more to the animal world than what we see on modern farms. The Mangalitsa, the Ossabaw island hog, and the Mulefoot pig each carry a unique story shaped by history, environment, and survival. They show us how valuable heritage breeds are for our future food security, animal diversity, and cultural tradition. When rare livestock disappear, we lose far more than a breed. We lose flavor, resilience, and a living piece of human history. If you enjoyed discovering these unbelievable pigs and want to see more hidden gems from the farming world, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Drop a like if you learned something new, and let us know in the comments which of these rare pigs surprised you the most. Your support helps keep these stories alive. Thanks for watching, and stay curious about the amazing animals that share our planet.